Okay, I picked up a couple this morning, and I was coming out to show my wife and my grandson where I found them around the which tree, and down here you can see we got a chestnut there. So he only one succeeded out of this, but that one definitely pollinated itself. And I've still got a few up here. That one opened up and dropped one. That's the solo I found earlier. And I don't know if you can see it. I can see it quite well, but a lot of times I can't tell whether you can see it on the phone. So, but he's already dropped the nut, and the burr hasn't fallen yet. Never mind. I was gonna pull that down. So anyway, we're gonna pick up the nut, and then we're gonna walk over to the other tree that has them. Yeah, they're very prickly. If you're not careful when you pick them up, they are very, very sharp. Not like a little needle. Do not go like this. Yeah, don't just try to grab it. You'll regret it.
See, I got it with my tippy of my fingernail.
Yep. They're very. And my wife has another failed one in her hand here. That came between a double. So anyway, we've got a couple. Not quite as many as we were hoping for yet, but we're getting there. We got more to come, and the other tree's got quite a few on it. He hasn't dropped his yet, and the young tree still hasn't dropped its yet. So yeah, that one dropped too. And that one back there is getting ready to drop, probably tomorrow, be my guess. This afternoon or tomorrow. This afternoon or tomorrow. That one, I can't see him from this angle. Yeah, there he is. I can see him, but I don't know if you can. But I got two over there. But that one is starting to open, so it's kind of cool. And actually, that one's still got his nuts in him. Yeah, it's still got nuts in him. Again, I don't know if you can see this. And that one does too. I'll bring this one down. There we go. So I can do this without breaking them.
You want me to hold it?
Yeah, can you hold it down a little bit?
Dan's almost taller than me.
Yeah, I don't want to break him. I don't want to break the limb.
Nope.
You want to be under it? Okay, oh yeah, there's a big nut. One big nut.
This is a big nut.
Now these pollinated themselves, so because they're too high for me to pollinate. So a lot of these are likely to be solos. Anyway, you can still see several over there.
One doesn't have a nut right
I could take that one out, I suppose. I mean, we may do it, but you can let go of it now.
Okay.
All right, and then we got another tree over here that's got several. I can see a couple of them. I know there's more up there, but we got several here also, and that's my biggest tree. And he hasn't dropped any yet, but they all kind of tend to drop in a similar time frame. So, all right, and the one we actually pollinated is over here. The one we actually pollinated is over here. He's got two there, and he's got four here, and he's got a fifth one up there. We pollinated these, so we may get multiple nuts out of these. So anyway, just found another one. All right, cool. Anyway, just a video of our chestnuts in the fall. We're probably going to eat about half, and where's the other one? Oh, right there. Okay, we're probably going to eat about half of these and plant the other half. So see if we can get them to grow, and I'll probably show some. Yeah, don't step on them. Trust me, it hurts. Yeah, ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. So, all right. Well, just a day with the chestnut trees, and we'll probably show how we're going to be sprouting them. So I'll let you go for now. And if you enjoy this sort of thing, I would ask you to subscribe, because I'm not sure how I'm setting this up. So all right, bye. All right, we have chestnuts this year. These are the first ones to fall, and those 3 came out of the same burr. You can tell by looking at this one that he's got, these are round-sided, and then that one's a middle burr. And then I got 2 that are still in the burr, and the middle one didn't come up on that one. So this one I'm pretty sure was one we hand pollinated, and this one was not. It was up very high, so he did not get hand pollinated. But these are our first chestnuts of the year, and we are likely to keep several of them and try to grow them from seed, and then the others we will eat. So and I got several more coming. I'm going to be taking a picture of that, or when you're watching this, I will have already had this in front of it. But this is the first we're actually filming, and we're going to be probably putting it together slightly differently. So anyway, the chestnuts that we have and have had for the last couple of years, and the ones that we're doing right now. So or the ones that we're getting ready to start doing. I'm going to do a little thing on how to sprout them and grow them. So that may get into a video here also shortly. Alright, we're going to try an experiment, and I have read about this, and I've never actually close the cage. Alright, I've read about this, I've never actually done it, and also wanted to make sure I made a clarification on the previous video, and that is, I said they pollinate, the chestnuts pollinate themselves. A chestnut tree cannot pollinate itself, but I have several chestnuts out there, and there are little beetles and other things like that that will get into the pollen and then go pollinate the other ones. So when I say I didn't pollinate them, they pollinated themselves, I'm not referring to they pollinated themselves with their own pollen, but I got enough.
They let the bugs
I got
do
enough.
it.
I got enough pollen. I got enough trees with enough pollen to where they are starting to pollinate themselves when I can't reach
With bugs.
with bugs, by bugs and by wind and by stuff like that. So anyway, this is an experiment. We're going to try to sprout some of our own chestnuts, and we're taking 4 and going to put them in. This is just peat moss right here. And we'll put some peat moss in here, and the peat moss has properties that keep mold and fungus from starting or slow them down. We use quite a bit of peat moss when we're storing sweet potatoes or other things like that. That ought to be plenty. And then I'm just going to stick the chestnuts in there and shake them up a little bit, and then I'm going to add a few drops of water just to get it moist. And I'll be sticking these in the refrigerator, and hoping to get some in the spring, hoping to get some chestnuts growing. So we've tried a few things, different things. We've actually purchased some that were already sprouted but not really growing yet earlier this year on sale on eBay, and I've actually got one tree that's, what is that, about 4 or 5 inches, maybe 6?
Probably about 6.
About 6, okay. So anyway, he's getting a little bit large. So we're going to date this and put chestnuts on it. Don't try to eat this so that nobody thinks it's chocolate or something, which we hopefully won't have it anywhere near that moist. So if you will, I'd ask you to subscribe, and it's just an additional part of what we're going to be doing with the chestnuts. And thanks for watching. Bye.